Hey everyone, how are you? Welcome back to the Miranda Zone. It's your girl Miranda. This video or message, whatever you want to call it, is basically for people outside of YouTube who doesn't have a YouTube account. Let me just say that if you are wanting to create a YouTube account, I think you should. You should. It's really, really good. I love it. I love being on YouTube, grabbing people's attention, helping people, feel good about themselves. It's a really good place to be. I mean, yeah, there's rude people on here that will talk you down and things like that, but there's also good people on here, that will raise your spirits up no matter what your day is like. So YouTube is a really, really wonderful place to be sociable with other YouTubers and things like that. However, once you create a YouTube account, when you're figuring things out, you will be busy. Okay, like for instance, I've been on YouTube since 2012, I think. Yes, 2012. And my fan base has grown a lot since then, because I now have 579 subscribers, 578 subscribers. And I love and appreciate every single one of my subscribers. They're not, they're like family to me. I know they're not my family, but, I consider them kind of like family just because they subscribed to me and they're in my life. They're in my circle. That sounds weird because you do have like friend circles on Google, but what I'm talking about is they are actually, even though they're not here with me, like living with me or whatever, they are a big part of my life because they see me, make videos every day on an everyday basis. Or at least whenever I can make videos. I try to make videos like every single day. Some days it's too difficult for me to make a video just because I have something else that's very, very important to where I cannot make a video that certain day or, certain 3 days. And I won't make a video for like 3 days, and then after that, like the 4th day, I will create a video. And I'll tell all my subscribers that, the things that I'm doing, things that I've been through, just junk like that. But YouTube, it's like I said, it's wonderful. I love it. I plan on staying on YouTube for as long as I can. For as long as YouTube will let me, which I hope is for the rest of my life. But yes, it is really cool. See, when I started YouTube, I was not a YouTube partner. So, YouTube was like really easy for me, and it still is pretty easy for me. I'm still learning some stuff, even though I've been on here for about 4 or 5 years now. It's really, really easy, you know, making the videos, editing, and all that stuff. It's pretty freaking easy, you know, even though it takes time. Now, editing a video does take time. So, you know, when you make your first video, you need to have a whole lot of patience, because sometimes, I mean, I'm not saying anything bad about YouTube. I'm not putting it down or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys how it works from my experience. Excuse me. Acid reflux. From my experience with uploading a video, it's really awesome. Sometimes it's fast like that, and other times it's slow. Like, it depends on how long your video is. Say it's a 2-minute video. It would take like 3 minutes, 2 or 3 minutes to upload it. If it was like a 2-minute video, it would take like 3 minutes to upload. If you made a 20-minute video, or say a 30-minute video, then it would take probably about 45 minutes to upload, which is close to an hour. But still, you need to have patience. Whenever you have a video that says it's going to upload for like 45 minutes or whatever. Now, I've had videos that said, on the timing part, it said that it was going to upload about 299 minutes. That's probably because I made the video too long. I mean, I've made videos that lasted an hour or 30 minutes or 45 minutes. Things like that, you know, so yeah, I've made some pretty long videos, you know, on this YouTube journey that I'm on. But like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying anything bad about it, because I absolutely love YouTube. It's my way of communicating with people. I sound really sinusy. I've got like sinus issues right now. So if I sound really, really nasally, I apologize for that. Back to what I was saying. So the point for that part is, if you upload videos, be patient. Now, 2 or 3 minute videos shouldn't take as long, but if you make like a 45-minute video or a 20, 30, you get what I'm saying. It'll take some time, but like I said, if you want to do YouTube, make videos, you know, you have to have a whole lot of patience. Like I said, I started YouTube when back in 2012, and I didn't become a YouTube partner until the end of last year, 2014. And like I said, I absolutely love it. There are certain rules when you become a YouTube partner that you have to follow. You have to make a video at least once a day. You know, you don't have to make like 5 or 10 videos a day. You have to have a good fan base, I think, which means you have to have like 100 subscribers. At least that's how I took it. I could be wrong, So if I am wrong, I apologize for all of that. And I think you also have to have a certain amount of videos. Like, say, when I made like 10 videos, like my very first time being on YouTube, like when I made like 10 videos, I got like 15 subscribers, I think. And as I kept on making videos, my fan base kept growing and growing and growing. So once you start making your own videos, like a certain amount of videos, your fan base will automatically grow. Now let's talk about your videos going viral. Once you post a video, automatically your videos go viral within an instant. I mean, just like that. Because recently I posted several, I don't know why my ear's itching. I'm sorry, I keep scratching it. But, once you post a video, it'll go viral, in a heartbeat. I'm just telling you this because I experienced that. I will make several videos, at least a video a day, and it'll go viral. Maybe not within seconds, but within hours. Say I made a video, posted it on YouTube, and then like 5 hours later or 3 hours later, it got like 6 likes and 10 comments or whatever. I've had that happen to me before. So it's amazing when people just like your videos and comment them, and just really fast, like boom, boom, boom. It's awesome. But yeah, you have to be extremely patient uploading videos. And when you're a YouTube partner, you have to follow certain rules, like post a video at least once a day. And when you're a partner, you have to have a PayPal account for them to send you money. Now, I don't know how to tell you how to tell them to send your money to your PayPal account, because I'm trying to figure that part out myself. I'm trying to figure out how to tell YouTube on how to send my money that they're going to give me to my PayPal account, because I have a PayPal account. I created it when I signed up for the partnership. So I think once I figure that part out, I will try to make another video. But yes, YouTube takes a whole lot of dedication. If you're not going to be dedicated to it, then I wouldn't advise you to create a YouTube. I wouldn't advise you to be a partner. You can still anybody can make a YouTube if they want to. I'm not saying you shouldn't make a YouTube. If you want to post videos, on YouTube, that's fine, go ahead. I'm not telling you shouldn't. I'm just saying, if you don't plan on making a video at least once a day, if you become a YouTube partner, then I wouldn't advise you to become a YouTube partner unless you're gonna post a video at least once a day. So that's one of the rules that they have for the YouTubers. You have to post a video at least once a day. If you can't post a video at least once a day, I think they understand that. Because sometimes, like I said, I have trouble posting videos at least once a day. Sometimes I wait like 3 days, or end up waiting 3 days just because something came up and I couldn't post for a while. So I would have to do it on the 3rd day or the 4th day. And that's okay. You can do that and still become a YouTube, still be a YouTube partner, because I'm doing that. And so far I'm good. They haven't fussed at me for that yet. And I hope they don't. Because I'm doing the best that I can. Uploading videos and all that good jazz. Like I said, it takes a whole lot of dedication. Sometimes when you're trying to figure things out on YouTube, it will take you hours. At least it took me like 5 hours one day just to figure something out on YouTube, how to do something for the partnership thing. Actually, I take that back. It did take me like 5 hours to figure out the partnership thing, but it took me like at least 2 weeks to figure it out. Now let's talk about your subscribers, your fans. Get as many fans as you possibly can. You can respond to your fans when they send you comments and messages and things like that, because I read something on there that said you couldn't, but then one of my subscribers told me that she's also a YouTuber. She's also a partner in YouTube, like I am. She told me, that you still could respond to your fans and your friends and things like that on YouTube. Because, like I said, I read something that said you couldn't comment on your own videos. Because I was like, then how am I going to, respond to these people if I can't go to my own videos and, respond and stuff. So, and then I had I've had like 2 people help me with that. And one lady said that you could still respond to your subscribers. Because there were sections that I read. Now, I probably misread it. And if I did, I apologize. But I read sections where it said you couldn't respond to your fans and you couldn't look at your own videos. I was a little confused on that. But somebody helped me figure that out. You can look at your own videos. You can respond to your fans. So that part's okay. You guys have nothing to worry about on that. Let's see, what else? Okay, let's talk about having a relationship with your fans. I think it's very important for every YouTuber to have a relationship with your fans. It's really, really important. If you want them to stay connected with you, it is very, very important to communicate with them. My ear's itching again. It's probably this toboggan. This was a Christmas gift that my aunt and uncle gave me. Love it. Okay, but back to what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. It's definitely okay to have a relationship with your fans. And it's okay to have a personal relationship with some of your fans. I wouldn't necessarily do it with all of your fans, but I would definitely do it with some of your fans. But I would be very, very, very careful with it. Now, I'm just telling you what I experienced. Be extremely careful and cautious about having a really close relationship with your fans. Like, be distant with them, be close to them, and distant at the same time. It's like you can have a relationship with your fans, but put a wall, between you and that person. Not a wall that just shuts them out completely. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying guard your friendship so that way nobody gets hurt in it whatsoever. Because I did that for a while, and I'm still doing it now with all of my fans. But there was one fan that I had. She lived out of town, and I was pretty good friends with her for a while. I still had my guard up. I talked to her occasionally. And then, this is going to sound like I'm weird or something, and I promise you guys I'm totally straight. I am totally straight. I like men and only men, so do not think that I'm weird like that, because I'm totally not. But it's going to sound that way, and I promise you, I am not weird. I like men and only men. I'm attracted to men and only men. That is it. But I was good friends with this woman, this other lady, and I kept my guard up because I'm not having any luck with the friend situation. Like, I don't have any real friends. I have a guy friend that's one of my really, really best buddies. So that's like the only friend that I really have. And he's one of my really best buddies. When I'm around him, I feel like I'm one of the guys. I don't feel girly, like, you know what I mean? I don't feel girlish. I mean, I know I'm a girl and I do feel girly, but when I'm around him, I feel like I'm one of the homies. I'm one of the dudes. Even though I'm a girl. I mean, I still act like a girl when I'm around him. But I still consider myself one of the dudes, one of the boys, one of the homies. But, anyway, I talked to this lady for a while before we got really close because I wanted to see how far our friendship would go before I let my guard down with her or whatever. So we talked for about a month. And I was getting more comfortable talking to her. And another month went by. And we got even closer. And then after that, another month. So about 3 or 4 months. Yeah, about 4 months went by. And we got extremely close. Like sisters. We considered ourselves as sisters, even though we didn't have the same family. Because we were from different places. She was from out of state, and, so was I. So, we weren't sisters, but we considered ourselves as sisters. So we had basically everything in common. We liked the same stuff, and we just had everything in common, and it was wonderful. So I was really excited that I had a friend that I had so much in common with. We like the same things. We just hit it off. And it was awesome. I loved every minute of it. But as time went on, a few months later, like 3 or 4 months later, things started getting rough for her, and I would give her advice on how to handle every rough situation, that she went through. And every situation that I got her through, she handled it on her own really, really well. So I give her credit for that. Every situation that she asked me to help her with, I helped her get through it. And she went through it. She got through it on her own. She basically, she needed me, but at the same time, she didn't need me. I gotta take a drink because my mouth is getting dry. She needed me on some occasions where she couldn't handle things. And I was always there for her. Like I said, we're in separate states. So, but I gave her my cell phone number. And we text each other all the time. Like, pretty much every single day. We talk to each other every single day. And at that time, I was not even a YouTube partner. When we became friends, I was not a YouTube partner yet. I had been thinking about it though. At that time, I was thinking about becoming a YouTube partner. And I was telling her about it, and she thought it was cool and all this stuff. But when we first started out as friends, we basically talked, every single day from sun up to sundown. Like, as soon as I woke up in the morning, like I woke up and stuff, every afternoon we would text each other all day, every day. And then later on down the road, I started getting into this YouTube partner thing. And she was okay with it for a while. But I was so excited about it. That's all I got to be talking about with her, because I was really excited about it. But let's go back to her situations. Every time she had a situation, I always helped her with it. Every single time she had a situation, I helped her cope with it. I helped her get through it. She did it herself, but I coached her. I encouraged her to do what she had to do. So I became a YouTube partner finally, and she understood it, and she was okay with it for a really, really long time, like for 4 or 5 weeks. She was okay with it, but then after that, she got a little discouraged, because I got to where, since I was into the partnership of YouTube, I was trying to figure it all out. Like I said, it took me weeks to figure all this stuff out, and I was really, really busy trying to figure it all out, that I couldn't even have time to talk to her. I didn't have time to talk to anybody, basically. It wasn't just her that I didn't have time for. I didn't have time for anybody, because I was so wrapped up in YouTube trying to figure out how to become a partner, because I wanted to make sure that I did everything correctly, so that way I didn't get in trouble on YouTube. And I'm still that way. I still want to do everything that I can, every rule that I'm supposed to follow, so that way I don't get in trouble, because I don't want to get in trouble. I love YouTube. I don't want to risk being kicked off, because I absolutely love it. It's a blessing. It's a huge, huge blessing. But it just got to where I got so busy, trying to figure everything out, that I would work all day for weeks trying to figure it all out, because I didn't want to get in trouble with it. Like I said, I still don't want to get in trouble with it. I still want to follow all the rules. I'm just telling you guys, what I went through to become a YouTube partner. So so I was just wrapped up in that I didn't have time for nobody. I didn't even have time for my really good other friend that I just told you about, because I was so busy. I didn't even have time for them, and it was it was a lot of work, but it was really worth the work, because I'm finally a YouTube partner, and I absolutely love it. So it was worth all the hard work, because I love it. So eventually, that stuff that I was trying to figure out with a partnership and things like that, that finally slowed down. And I would get to where I could text her, a little bit more, but I still had to do some work on YouTube, just to figure some more things out, to figure out what it's all about some more. So in between, I would find time to talk to her, but not as much. Not all day, every day like before. That had stopped, because I got so busy wrapped up in that, to where, like I said, we would barely talk to each other because I was so busy. Like I said, the busyness slowed down. It slowed down a lot, but not enough to not be busy all day with it. I would make time to talk to this lady, but I wouldn't talk to her all day long like I did in the beginning of our friendship. And that's what she missed the most. And she was still having problems of her own. And I was trying to be there for her and do the YouTube partnership thing, trying to figure all that out. And be there for her all at the same time. Until one day, she was having some problems and it just got to where I couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't handle her problems anymore because of the way, because of where it was going. I love helping people. I love helping people. I believe that's what I'm called for. I believe that's one of the purposes that I'm called for. I don't know every single purpose that I have, but I do believe that is one of my purposes, is to help people, and I love helping people. But her life just got so complicated that where she was scaring me, and I don't want to say what happened because I'm just going to say that it scared me. I couldn't handle it, so I quit talking to her for a while and, started working on YouTube more and more and more to where I didn't talk to her for a week or two. And then one day she wrote me and she told me that she wasn't mad at me, but she was sad because, she didn't get to talk to me as much like we used to. And I explained to her how busy I was with the YouTube thing, and she acted like she understood it. And then she wrote me and said, just promise me that these are her words, not mine. She wrote me this. She said, just promise me that YouTube won't ruin our friendship or whatever. I said, come on, you know that YouTube is not going to ruin our friendship. I said, really, think about it. Why would YouTube, get in the way of our friendship? And then after that message that she sent me, we never spoke again since then. So YouTube did not ruin mine and her friendship. She messed it up by getting mad at me. Because at first, when she wrote me and told me how she felt about me not talking to her and that she missed me, she was sad. But then when I explained to her, how busy I was trying to figure it all out, and then when I told her, now I might have been sarcastic or a little smart aleck or whatever, and that wasn't my aim. I wasn't trying to be. I was just trying to explain to her, how important it was for me to figure it out, But I told her, I said, come on, these are the words that I said. I said, come on, do you really think YouTube is going to, mess our friendship up? Is going to get in the way of our friendship? And that's when she got mad at me, and we never spoke. Since then, I wish she would talk to me. Because even after that, I have tried to write her and to tell her that I'm not as busy on YouTube anymore as I was in the beginning, but she won't talk to me anymore, but that's okay. It's like the saying says, some friends come for a reason and only for a season. Some friends are for a reason and others are for a season. So I guess mine and her season as being friends is over, because I can't get her to talk to me, and I'm not going to beg her to talk to me. I'm not going to beg people to talk to me. If they want to talk to me, they'll talk to me, and if they don't, I don't care. That's okay. That's not going to bother me. But yeah. So like I said, just be careful having relationships with your subscribers, because if you get somebody who's got a complicated life, be sure you can handle it. And if you can't, keep your guard up. Guess that's all I want to say. So I hope I encouraged people to get a YouTube account. I hope I didn't unencourage people to get a YouTube, because like I said, YouTube is wonderful. I absolutely love it. And I think others who don't have a YouTube should get a YouTube, because it's worth it. It's a blessing. Okay, I'm done babbling now. I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and God bless.